Q9 and the 3 baby, it's your boy, Wow Wayne. I told you I was going to get the exclusive, the very first conversation on radio with my man Turk from the Hot Boys, from Cash Money. Finally a free man. I got him on the line right here. What it do, Turk?
What it do, boy?
Man, so what's the play, man? You up and out of that joint?
I'm out of here, man. You go to Imani One Made Woman, man, and look at the footage, man. I got some video.
What? So finally, man, they took them shackles off, yeah?
Man, they took them all, bro. I'm free after 8 years, 8 months, 16 days. It's a blessing. It's a miracle.
Man, that is definitely a beautiful thing. So what is on like your list of things to do, man? You've been jammed up for a minute, and now you can get back to business.
Man, you know, first thing first, man, you know, get my family straight. That go without being said. You know, I've been working on an autobiography. I finished it. I'm about to get a deal for that. It's called Autobiography of Turk. I got my double CD out in 10 while I was locked up, you know what I'm saying? That's called Audio Thug, I can feel Turk. And I did a screenplay as well called Reckless about my life, you know what I'm talking about? So just working like that, man.
The life and times of Tab Virgil, huh?
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, yeah. But that's good that although you were sitting for quite some time, that you was very productive with that time, especially.
Oh yeah, you gotta be productive unless you're gonna go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I just stayed in contact with the industry, you know, stayed abreast of what was going on, just trying to educate myself as much as I can. So when I did get out, I wasn't too far behind, man. They in trouble when they hear this music. I'm gonna be sending something to you soon, you hear me?
So have you hollered at Wayne and that whole Young Money movement? Is that the direction you're going?
I'm waiting on McMahon. He's about to give me a call now, so I'm waiting on him to hit me up, man, and see what they talking about. But you already know, man, it's in the air. You know, we ain't nothing final right now. I'm just gonna say it's in the air. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, no doubt. So let me ask you a question, man. Go back 8 years ago. I know it was probably a painful thing to go back, but what did they even charge you with in the first place?
I was charged with attempted murder, and I was charged with convicted felon in possession of a firearm and the fed. I just got out the fed.
Okay. And now, I know, like, there was some sketchy details about that whole thing. And after I read the articles and some of the transcripts, it seemed like it might have been friendly fire between those cops. Is there any truth to that?
You know, that chapter of my life is really over, you know what I'm saying? What was done, what was did. You know, I'm moving on to better heights in my life. You know, I did my time, now I'm home. You know, and I'm ready to just do me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't holding no grudges because God do things for a reason. When they meant it for bad, he meant it for good. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to take it and run with it and make the best out of it, and maybe I can help somebody else that's going through what I done went through so they won't have to go through it, you know what I'm saying?
Now, that is definitely a good way to look at it, and hopefully there is something good that comes from all of this. And there's a lot of brothers that go through these different things and situations and sometimes wrongful incarceration. So if you could be the voice of experience to get them through that, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm on, you know. I'd rather not even talk about the past. I'm moving forward like Barack.
Okay, there it is. Now let me ask you this. I talked to some different people. You working on a new management team as well?
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? My manager, Anthony Murray. You know, he done work with Soulja Slim, work with BG. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got to keep it homegrown, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, man, we wish the best for you. I'm glad that you finally at home. You ain't got to worry about all of that other foolishness, so you can get back to what you do the best. And you have to keep me up to date on the dates of your releases, on the book, the autobiography, on the double disc that you did while you was incarcerated, man, and when that's coming out, and if you got a website, a Twitter. Let me know all of that so I can let the world know.
Man, look, you could get at me. I just shut down my other Twitter page. It was at Free Hot Boy Turk, but now it's at Turk Mr. YNT. And my email is turkyoungandthuggin@gmail.com. That's TurkYoungNThuggin @gmail.com. You You know what I'm saying? You can get at me, man. I'm going to have some exclusive music to you in a minute. I'm about to remix a whole lot of remixes. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to do about 12 exclusive songs. I'm about to work, man. I'm about to put it down. You hear me?
All right.
They in trouble, like I say. They in trouble, man.
There it is. The homie Lil Turk, who ain't so lil no more.
Man, 215 solid. Look, I like to send a shout out to the whole New Orleans, uptown, downtown. You know, rest in peace to my little brother Rollo, my manager Steve, Magnolia Shorty. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else I lost since I've been gone. And I want to most importantly send a shout out to my son, Lil Tabra. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to snatch him up real soon.
All right, all
That's
right.
what's up.
There
Time
it is.
hunt.
My man Turk, man, finally a free man after 8 years and some months. And we'll be looking for great things to come from you. That's what I'm talking about, bro.